Jason in Friday the 13th and other slasher villains murder sexually active teenagers. I've been marathoning the Friday the 13th films lately, and I've come to realize that it's possible that the consistent trope of Jason murdering promiscuous teenagers is not because of the filmmakers punishing sexually immoral teenagers, but because it effectively immersed the teenage audience. Primarily this could be because teenagers are likely to go to an entertaining yet trivial film where they would find it easy to make out whilst occasionally tuning into with this mindless entertainment that didn't require any substantial attentiveness. This would be the perfect audience to therefore project the vulnerabilities of the film characters onto. Imagine you literally embody the trope of an 80s teenage couple exploring their sexuality, sitting in the movie theater, making out, when suddenly the 80s teenage couple exploring their sexuality on screen get brutally murdered. Frequently, people cite these films as symbolic of the socially conservative political tone of the time period, effectively advocating for a world where sexually immoral youth get the fucking shit murdered out of them for relenting to their natural urges. And sure, there's definitely an aspect of that, especially as the final girl trope is so persistent, such as a Nightmare on Elm Street when the final girl explicitly denies Johnny Depp sex and lives, whereas her friend dies directly after having sex. But perhaps it's not as much a sexual shaming subtext as much as it's a technique to troll the audience, to leave a lasting impression, and to keep them coming back for more. Not only are these teenagers being naughty, but they're also watching mature films and integrating a bit of danger into their newfound sex lives. Perhaps the films are not even shaming sex at all, but simply using the unstoppable reality of teenage sex to make us glorify a franchise that would be endlessly popular with the youth. Edit. Started watching part 4 the final chapter and it might have wrecked the whole theory, because it's immediately an overt attempt to scare kids out of having sex. There's the slut trope that has a lengthy discussing with the obvious final girl about having sex with multiple boys, and the punk telling his nerdy friend to practice with different girls every time. Especially topical, as it was released during the AIDS epidemic during the Reagan presidency.